If you can't go on your own website right now and go through everything that you would need to research in order to actually walk in, and you can't do that on your cell phone within about 90 to 120 seconds, just pay attention to that, would be all I would say. Because as a consumer, the demands have risen so much that as a dealer, you're not really competing with the dealership down the road anymore. Your online experience is competing with Amazon's online experience. And their ability to get that trade-in report or pull their credit rating and see if they'd get approved, they're comparing the ability to get that answer with how quick they pull up Netflix on their phone. So that is the customer's expectation nowadays, in my experience.
What do you say, Ted?
Yeah, I think the customer is. It's two. For me, there's two answers to this. One is I believe the customer has really become more educated than ever before.
Absolutely.
Okay, they are coming armed with so much more information, which is a good thing, because if they've decided after they've gathered all that information to step into your store, they're likely to buy if you do a good job. It's yours to screw up if they've gotten to that point. But the second thing I think that we have to leverage, and I see dealers, really successful dealers doing this, they've become way more understanding because of the pandemic and because of the situation we're in. And if you talk to them in that manner, I hope you understand we'd like to be able to offer this. We just can't because, I sat in a chair from April through, second half of March through April on my own in one of our stores when I was with Plaza. And I sold 38 cars in that time frame. And for an old guy like me that hadn't sold cars, I'd been an executive in the auto industry for a number of years. It was fun, it was great. But the best part about it was the communication with the consumer. You articulate clearly, you explain the situation, and that honesty and integrity that has to be brought forth nowadays does allow you to reach to that understanding side of the consumer, and I think it builds a better relationship overall if you're truthful, and you can build off of that.
Yeah, Jason, what do you think quickly how consumers have changed?
Their demand for convenience has never been higher. It just really has, and it's not that it hasn't existed before. It has. It's just as an entire society, we're looking at anything we do, the way we order food or call in to get a pizza for my kids or get groceries from the store. We are just beelining for the company that's going to do it in the most convenient way for me as an individual. I think that's just been the biggest change.
I'm kind of going at the end here, so
yes.
They want specialization, right? They want experts now when they're buying something. So they want, if they're going to buy a car off you, they expect you to, know it really well. And in service, they want to be talking to an advisor that's educated. And when they phone in at the receptionist, they want to. So everything's sort of, everything's had to be more accelerated on what the customer expectations are, being more aware of it. And then, Dan mentioned it, but, you have to embrace technology right now. And if you're not, and really embrace it, because, even the last 2 years, it's changed. So when I look back from 2 years ago to now, and the websites from a year ago, and all the different ways of communicating. So, you almost need your own department on technology just to stay on top of things, right? So, that's an avenue that we're going to have. We're going to have someone that's going to be ahead of the technology, just to make sure that little things like even going all digital with the manufacturers now, every one of them. I have 3 Kia, Nissan, and Hyundai. They have what's called digital certification on the websites, where they give you a mandate of things that you have to have on your websites and how you can communicate, and their demands on what they expect. So technology is going to be a huge one this year.